Hello everybody and welcome to my first episode of my team career mode. I'm very excited for this one. Of course, round 1 Australia, we're going to be doing the full 22 race calendar because I'm not a bum. But anyway, my team choice for the season was actually Subaru, which is maybe a surprise to some people. Of course, Subaru never been in F1 and the only real motorsport history has been in good old WRC. But as you can see on the screen, I'm driving that blue and yellow Subaru car, which you saw right at the start of the video, but this was recorded on the first day of release, so please excuse the driving because it is one of the more tragic things I've ever seen in my life, so please don't bully me so much. So in conclusion, I'm bad right now, but everything will pick up shortly, hopefully, maybe. But yeah, most things are just kind of in the setup and other stuff like that, but every video is just going to start off with this quality lap. I'll show you the quality lap as I ramble on about something, whatever updates I've made to the car, made to the game, I don't even know, just that sort of thing. But anyway, we're in sector 3 now, and this qualifying was pretty meh. I mean, 22 cars now with this extra team, which is me, of course, a beautiful Subaru. Maybe I should have picked Peugeot or something because that's funny, but yeah, anyway, I crossed the line to stick the car. P17, pretty solid, at 22 cars, not awful, could have been worse, so I will take it. But anyway, we're going to get straight into the start of this race. The 5 red lights are on, and they're gone, and we are racing. And Australia wasn't the best reactions for me, except this overall start was actually okay. I'm going around the outside of Giovinazzi, coming up to the first corner. Grosjean's trying to make it around my inside, except I squeeze around the outside of Giovinazzi, just about getting that move done just after the corner, so that's nice. Now the car's ahead of me, a little bit far away, but maybe with a bit of late braking, which I decided to pull off, go for a big fat lunge up the inside of Gasly, and almost Raikkonen as well, except it didn't quite pay off for me. Through turn 3, Gasly goes quite slowly on the exit, didn't quite manage to pull that move off, I did not, so I'm sticking P16, so that's one position gained off the start of this race. Wasn't the most eventful beginning to the race, so I completely missed the apex because I am bad. But anyway, the next sort of thing that happened was lap 4. We've got Giovinazzi now all over the back of me, activates that cheeky overtake mode on his ERS and absolutely bullies me before the corner even happened, as I decided to cut the corner just to keep competitive with him. I open up the taps with a bit of overtake and Rich, get up behind him, didn't happen, no overtake being made just there, which is pretty sad and disappointing. But at this point, Nicholas Latifi retires from the race, and here comes the safety car. Our first retirement comes on lap 9, the safety car comes out, and I decide to pit. Now my normal strategy was going to be soft, medium, soft, so instead I decided to go soft, medium, medium. I mean, I thought it would work with the safety car, get a jump on people in the pit stops. Giovinazzi also decided to pit in front of me, so my team also pit, so thankfully in this game they actually fixed the thing where the AI wouldn't pit under safety cars. Actually, I can't remember if that was the thing in the old game. I don't know. It happened in 2016, so yeah, at least on this game, that's all been fixed. But on the safety car restart, I absolutely bottled it. It all restarted through a corner for me. I just absolutely dropped it on the exit and pretty much just got monged from there. So yeah, it was not the best thing, but coming into turn 3, it looks like Grosjean is trying to stick it up my inside. I'm holding around the outside, he's on the soft tyres, I'm on the mediums, except I keep the position. Just for that moment in time, I keep P18, which isn't the most, kind of eventful of positions, if I'm honest. There's another yellow flag. Only a lap after the safety car restart, it looks like that is Lance Stroll out of the session. Another engine failure, it seems, for another car in this race, but that 14th same lap as Stroll's retirement, I think. Yeah, kind of same thing. Anyway, but is Grosjean just behind me coming up to this turn 11-12 chicane, which I absolutely hate on this game. Grosjean gets past me before the corner once again, which seems to be a common theme already in this race, where I just get monged before the corner even happens. So Grosjean moves himself up one position, moves me down one position. I'm actually in P12 after people decided to pit, so I guess I'm quite lucky getting a cheeky P12. But now Ross is behind me, Grosjean's ahead of me, I overtake a couple of people in the pits. Grosjean's following behind his teammate Magnussen. I got really late on the brakes, just about managed to get the exit on him, somehow squeeze through turn 2. I'm going side by side with Grosjean, coming up to turn 3. I try and go around the outside, which I managed to pull off relatively successfully late on the brakes. cheeky move up into P10, so now I'm in the points positions just behind Magnussen, just ahead of me, who I can try and overtake, as I can hear my dog barking in the background. Some of you may know Fred, but now Grosjean once again behind me, and I just had, oh, that was awful, disgusting, absolutely lumbered through turns 11 and 12 like a tugboat, and there goes Grosjean past me. We've also got Russell just behind. I squeeze up the inside of Grosjean, somehow managed to get that move, somehow managed to make it happen, somehow managed to make it work, and I move myself onto P10, which is an absolute miracle if I'm honest. But Grosjean isn't gone just yet, he's still vibing behind me as Magnussen pits, so I get one more position and stick myself in P9 and get the DRS off him as well, which is an absolute blessing. Here comes Grosjean, he's just behind me as well. Once again, this is where I overtook him a few laps before. He wasn't able to overtake me into the first corner on the exit, except Grosjean, he's looking to size up a move. He does size up a move, and he goes for a move up the inside coming into turn 3. Once again, I beat him around the outside on the traction exit, whatever. I beat him to the corner anyway, and I got the position done. Now it's Bottas behind me, he managed to clear Grosjean as I don't even know, bad brakes, and Bottas, he's going to go side by side with me because it's a Merc. There's no chance I'm ever fighting that. Look at him, he's just big speed, except he got an awful exit, and I tried to keep fighting for that position, but it was to no avail. It was never going to happen. Perez is just a little bit behind me though, and it looks like he's going to try and go for a move as well, take that extra point away from me. He's going to go up the inside. Can I do anything about that in my relatively mediocrely bad car? So I managed to keep the position so far, but as we know, the AI do love to get in front of me on this straight before the corner even happens, except it looks like that's not going to happen just yet, and I managed to hold that position once again, understeer like a gypsy skip, and Perez is going to be able to get me on that DRS slipstream, whatever. I still tried to stick up the inside, which didn't quite happen for me, so that happened as well. I completely forgot that was there, but I kind of slipped off the track and almost sent myself into orbit as Hamilton stonks past me in his Mercedes. If only I could have a car like that. Big sad. But now is Raikkonen behind me. Iceman on Iceman. Once again I'm on the outside for turn 3. It seems to be a common theme for me. A little bit of wheel banging, a little bit of wibbly wobbly on the exit. Except I managed to keep P8 just for now. Except Raikkonen isn't going to make that easy for me. He's still stuck in behind me. No chance of a move through there. Not just yet at least, because Raikkonen, we all know he's a good driver. Big Kimmy, we love him. Except it looks like he's just about beating me on straight line speed. He's going to try and go up my inside. He had a little look, had a little try, except it didn't quite work out for him. Except now Raikkonen, he's got the DRS to slipstream. He's going to try and make the move up my inside. I take a very tight line, and it appears that Kimmy has actually spun and crashed. So I didn't think I'd touched him here. I felt absolutely nothing on my wheel, but it was the smallest touch that sent him into the wall. Let's see when I rewind it here. The slightest touch sent him into the wall. A little dink and then into the wall. Death for Kimmy. I didn't mean to do that. I'm very sorry now. I'm behind my teammate. 18 laps to go in the race. I'm stuck just behind Jack Aitken, who's going to be my teammate for this season. I have slipstream and DRS, except he also have DRS, but no slipstream. I go for a late move up the inside. I give him a little squeeze, give him a bit of late braking, and I get past my Subaru teammate up into P15. So I actually made a move on my own team, so no team orders at Subaru. Love that from us. Except Ocon is giving me a bit of pressure. New driver for 2020, not quite new as such, but still he's new to that Renault car, and he gets past me for P9. So I'm still in the points positions, except the clouds started to descend. There's going to be rain in this race towards the end. That's why I also went for the mediums, to try and take me to that time of the rain. Ricciardo gets past me there, which I don't think I was able to do anything about, but the rain was coming during this race, and I knew that I would have to at some point go on to the Inters. So now Kvyat, he's going to try and go up by inside into turns 11 and 12, except I still tried to hold it around the outside, which I do successfully. Somehow he kind of backed out of that corner, which is an absolute miracle if I'm honest with you. But here comes Lando Norris overtaking me for P11. He seems to be a little bit quicker. He had a truly awful exit though. I tried to do something about it, except I've got nothing in my exit or whatever. He's just managed to beat me. Kvyat tries to go for a move again, except I get the better of him once again and just about keep my P12. So Lucky me. Now Kvyat, he has around 3 on me. He tries again, and he goes around my outside, except I'm still on the inside. I have a slightly better line, and this is where the rain started coming down. Lap 49. The rain is coming down, as you can see. Kvyat, round 4. He's going to go for it again. He's finally going to get past me on the straight with the DRS. Just managed to slip past me quite nicely. Nice overtake for him. Happy days for Daniel Kvyat. And now here comes Antonio Giovinazzi coming into the first corner. He makes a move, gets a bad exit. I swoop around his outside. Oh, big oversteer, and blue flag starts to happen, so I'm being lapped. The race will end on lap 57 for me. Now Giovinazzi is stuck behind me. He spun. He's gone into the wall. I had nothing to do with this. Giovinazzi just did a bad. He tried to go for the inside, went for the outside, and just spun, hit the wall, died. Big crash for Antonio Giovinazzi, but now there's a virtual safety car due to that. And this is another strategy call I decided to pull off. So I decided to go for the inters. As you can see, there's a lot more rain on my screen. I was sitting in P13 at the time, but I thought I'd be able to go a little bit quicker, take the advantage of this virtual safety car, pit in for some inters, and hopefully try and make myself a few positions from there. So I dropped a couple, but you know, I think it was worth the risk. Going for the inters, being a little bit quicker in the final few laps this race. I dropped behind the 2 Haas cars, which Grosjean is the first one for me to try and make my victim. I just about squeeze it up the inside, on the exit, around the outside of whatever corner that is. I'm not good at counting, so I'm not going to try. I get past Grosjean. Now it's Magnussen's turn. DRS is still enabled, despite it being quite wet, and the Inters being the better tyre, so I got past Magnussen as well, so I cleared both Hasses. But anyway, this was the end of the race, as I had a nice big slap of oversteer right at the end as I come across the line. Lap 57, P14 for the Subaru team. Our best ever finish and our only ever finish. So, P14 for us, which isn't truly awful. Kevin Magnussen got driver of the day, which I suppose is fair enough. I gained 3 positions, and Jack Aitken managed to finish in poor P17, so where I started is where he finished. But anyway, Charles Leclerc wins, Alexander Albon comes P2, Sebastian Vettel in P3. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video as I enjoyed making it. So yeah, it's quite nice. Hopefully it will be just as exciting in Bahrain next time. So anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice rest of your day, rest of your week, the rest of your lives. I'll see you all next time in Bahrain. Thank you and goodbye.